ka abaganda banko Zambogo ne munaffe okuva byayibo ejakuna. Okay, yeah, very interesting. When I was a young officer, I think at the rank of captain, I was in Teso. Mwalimu de kubaita konyi LRA. You have heard about that? Huh? There was a rebel group called the Road Resistance Army. The objective was to fight and remove the government and establish a system run on the basis of the 10 commandments of the Bible. I also don't know. But that's what Konyi said. I got to take away Fugang Ddamulira. Yes, the commandments of the Bible. So, Balinga Barwanira in the north, the entire north, Gulu Kitigumu, Nebitundu, but at some point, Otalo Balu to Wala Packet Teso. That was 2003 June to 2004, around June there, for almost a year. So I was in that war. Actually, I was at the forefront of flashing Konyi out of Teso. Yes. And if I didn't work hard, my friend here wouldn't be here. Border, because you know war causes a lot of things, including destroying things. Instability is not good. But I'm happy that you are here. Courtesy of the government and what we did together with the people of Teso to ensure that Konyi did not get a foothold in that area. I admired those people that came to meet me, their emphasis on making the younger people pay attention to the following. Okumanya obuganda kyeki bangambe emiramwa nkoba Zambogo kwetambulira okumanya obuganda kyeki okumanya ennono n'okuweereza obwakabaka, very very important, all of which defines the agenda of Nkoba Zambogo. I was informed that over the years Nkoba Zambogo has become a celebrated medium through which the youth are informed about ensonga semasonga etano, which I think all of you know. Muzimanyi ensonga semasonga. The responses are not as vibrant as I would expect. Sentebe semujwalo afulumiemu Christine Sentebe sebo nsaba kulopera nti abantu b'okulembera tebali shuwa ku nsonga semasonga eza Buganda. Mbabuzo wali wazimanyi nga ndabuli omu atunula wansi nga batya akazindaalo batya eye contact. You know them because ebintu byonna ebya Buganda bitambulira ku ki ku nsonga ez'ettaano semasonga. If you don't know them, please take time and do what and understand them, because those things are so critical for both the prosperity and the survival of the kingdom. Are we together? So Uganda is one of the most youthful countries in the world. According to 2024 UBOS report, Uganda Bureau of Statistics report, the population stood at 45.9 million people, with over 75% below the age of 35, and youth between 18 to 30 years, forming 22.7%. This makes Uganda a country whose political future is shaped largely by the youth. Are we together? Uganda is a youthful country, so the political future has to be largely shaped by you. Therefore, elections in Uganda are not just political events, they are youth-driven national exercises. You have a central role and a pivotal role to play in the elections of Uganda. Any disruption involving youth directly impacts national stability. Ekintu kyonna kitataaganya abavubuka mu byobufuzi by'eggwanga kireetawo obutali butebenkevu mu ggwanga. Ne mugenda mutandika, instead of being productive, n'ogenda mu kwokya ebipiira, n'ogenda mu kuba kamera za poliisi. I'm happy that Makerere, and I think a number of you are from Makerere, egezezaako okulwanyisa ebintu bya riots. I think they have not been common. And so are the other universities. I don't know the last time there was a strike here. Maybe so many years ago. And we need to applaud the administration for taking the right measures to ensure that there is stability in the university, no strikes, and that students concentrate on what brings them here, the core business, learning. Ebyo ebintu byali byononye education sector. Bituwa ekifaananyi ekibi byonona obudde bw'abantu. Nosanga abaana nga bali mu kkuba ekizimbe nga kino nga bali kuyiwanda birwamu. Demonstrating about living allowance. Kati living allowance n'endabirwamu bikwatagana biti. This is misplaced anger. Oyagala living allowance gende wa Basa. The university has a Basa's office. You go and picket there, stage, do a sit-down demonstration. Do a tujja kuvaano kujja nga batuwadde ki living allowances. Lwaki ujja n'okubimuluka university? No project. How are they connected? They are not, of course. Are we together? So Uganda's economy depends heavily on trade, services, agriculture, informal and small-scale businesses. Economic stability is closely tied to peace, free movement, and predictable political processes. Election-related violence disrupts business, scares investors, destroys livelihoods, and increases unemployment among the youth. Hence, the need for a peaceful and credible electoral process. Mulire bivaamu. Disrupting business. Nemukola bi procession mubanga abajju abakoza. Mumanya abajju abakoza mu lumbe. Obunyanya bw'omukyalo omukadde ali ku kkubo anoonya bufiizi bw'omwana. Ategese obutungulu asiika bukabalagala ne mugenda nga muyiwa nga mumusuubira nti mukola kituufu. Disrupting business, disrupting livelihoods, disrupting people's survival. Olaba omuntu ng'obunyanya bwalina obwa mitwalo, capital wa mitwalo 5 naye nga kwayimiridde nga mwajja ekyokulya n'atafa. Naye mwe ne mujja ne mumuyisaamu eggaali ne mubusambasamba, and no one cares. No one cares. Naye ng'alina omwana gwe yalese ewaka. Nga n'akasente akagenda okujjanjaba omwana oba mulwadde kagenda kuva mu bunyanya obwo bw'osamba. Bw'olaba ng'asamba akabbo, but you are kicking away someone's life. That child will remain home ng'alinda sente ono mukyaza agenda okukola. By investor abajja mu ggwanga bamusiga nsigo naddala bava ebweru. Mukimanyi nti gano amawanga ga Africa gakyalima. We are not poor, but we have not tapped our potential. Ebyobugagga weebiri mumpulira. Ebyennyanja mu migga ne mu nnyanja gyebiri. Embaawo gyeziri, ebibira gyebiri. Ebyobugagga eby'omuttaka gyebiri. But the thing is, how do you take advantage of that? Some of these investments are so capital intensive nti ffe nga bannayuganda tetulina busobozi bubijja bintu ebyo mu ttaka. I don't know if anyone of us has capacity to set up a fish processing plant in this country. Waliwo alina obusobozi obwo nga naye jjijji mwali. Sisuubira nti ajjijji naye nga mwali nti alina obusobozi obuteekawo factory processing ebyennyanja. No one. Because you need a lot of money. Yet the fish is there. The fish is there. I think 5 years ago bakwata importanga ezitowa kilo 125. I think the biggest so far 125 Nairo patch. Mwebiri mu nyanja ennuuni mweziri abachina bazaagala. But then how do you tap into that wealth? Nebita biri nga bikola bukozi ne bikaddiwa. Ne bifa ne bifloatinga ku mazzi. So we need those investors to come. But how they come when every time they profile the country, they see bad images. Balaba bekalakasa, balaba bateekawo embeera. How do you sink your money in a country that you are not sure about? Because there's that aspect of profiling. Bw'oba oyagala okuinvestinga awantu, you first profile a country. And one thing that they look at is stability. Sente zange bwe nasteeka e Uganda $1 million 10 tezife togge. Kakati ebyo bye tukola abamu bye biscaring abantu ne bakola ki ne bagaana okujja. Definitely, as we speak now, I don't know of a person who can think about investing in Somalia or some parts of Congo. It may not be easy because fighting is going on every day. How do you build when people are firing bombs? You cannot. Foreign investment only goes to places that are stable. Stability is a key thing. And the thing is that if you don't get them to come here and invest, musigalanga bwe muli nga gold mumulira gyali ebibira gyebiri ebinyanja ebiri naye nga mulyako buli, and that's where you end in poverty. You can't add value because the resources that you need, the money you need, you can't get it. You have scared them away. And tied to that is the issue of tourism. Because we say we are the pearl of Africa, we have everything that people want to look at. But how do they come? Who is applying for a visa to go to Burma? When wale wanonya visa ya Burma, munonya zawa. America. Why America? Disneyland, American dream, lo, everything works. The utopia over there. Manya bazungu, do you know something called mental slavery? Abazungu batufera, and they are not here, so I can talk about them. Batufera, ne badane mukati ne bakola ki? Ne beogoma. Ne batuga nti bino nebiri ewaabwe birungi ebiri ewafe bibiki byebibi. But to some people that have gotten opportunity to go there, I was in the UK for my master's and I was in the US for my second master's. Nalaba ebibi ebiri mu nsi ezo. They lose so more people to crime in the US than in this country. Balina bigangiza ebiri armed, manti US buli muntu kumpi alina emundu. I think some amendment of their constitution it allows everyone to be armed. Bali yo bekuba. Nebye bemulaba CNN gye mulaba sibo gye balaba. Ebibiri bikomeeri. Bwe kifaananyi kyolaba olaba CNN, olaba Disneyland, olaba New York, skyscrapers. Ebintu almost ebitali possible in life. Naye bw'otuuka eri n'olaba basula ku nguudo abali ku state benefit. They only survive because the government has to give them money to eat, to buy something to eat. N'olaba wakati budde buno bali mu winter nga oleba abatasobola to pay for gas to warm their houses. Are we together? Kakati batuwalisa abo bemulaba nabo baba bagala okujja wano. The first profile ngende Uganda ne family yange naye naakomawo. And if they think that it's not safe, then they look for ogenda kwa bagenze South Africa Mukuruga National Park, bagenze Kenya, bagenze Masai Mara, Kenya and Tanzania. Yet actually we have the best that any country can have. We have the best. The game, there's so many things that people can look at. So this violence sometimes can be a problem. To cause destroying the livelihoods, increasing unemployment. Abamu muli bato ne wano waliwo olutalo 81, 85, 86. Some of us were victims. I was a young boy, and Obote's people came and looted our home. From iron sheets to everything that we had, they took. And my dad, the late now, swore never to build that house again. Negwao, just after Kawanda, there was no one left in those places. Who comes from that side of the country? And here, Bambitundu, Nemovawa. Mulibebo, Yukwe, Smanyawa, that's a problem we have. Masaka, Sazara Sao Sajeri Vudu. Barua Becha Dondo one. Tewali Becha Dondo. Really? In a way. Zendi wonzeka kati bwe nabalimba bwe nabafera munadawo. Because me, I was born here. Me, I'm a Chadondonian. Hey, I was born here. Mulago, and we just live around town. Nero talo lwatukosa. Are we together? Lwatukosa ngokuva Kawanda kati abamanye Kawanda. All the way to Ngoma to River Kaf. There was no life left. Enjuba zirotinga, emwanyi nezononeka, nezikola nezifuuka emiti, ensuku nezikanduka nezikutuka, and that was the end. For 5 years. Kati bw'oli abagamba tugenda kuddamu otalo tuteekewo embeera, abamu tebaabirabako ebyo. Bagamba tirinda lukyenga terukoze eki? Linda lukyenga ki? Nemwe n'engero temuzimanyi. Kati olaba ne Christine ne Moses olaba n'erinnya lyange ku program naye baliwandiise bubi. Mu Luganda bw'owandika ennyukuta yi teddirirwa L eddirirwa R mu Luganda olutuufu. Mumpulira? Waya Christian yangamba nkoba Zambogo, then waliwo akaliba akendo mu secondary, then waliwo emiti emito mu primary, right? Kati abaana abo munabagamba bati ebituufu nga muli mukola bikyamu. Erinnya lyange oliwandiise obi kati message yogenda okuba omwana wa emiti emito mu primary. Mwe tugenda kutandika wano kati serious mentoring. And we are lucky that we have representation from the Mengo whatever leadership. Tugenda kusaba. Sometimes we have to jam uniform to get to get ebintu ebikulu. Mulamu bw'abantu bano. So, the violence that people talked, we know what comes out of it. Abantu kufa. Me, I lost my uncle, the one who followed my dad. Paka tetumuziika nga kuba tetumanyi we yakola ki. Yeah. Bamutane bamusuleyo mu kibira abobote. Nagezaako tuloosa ne mu kalicha mugimanye. Iko Bishop Roy aliyo wano kati. No one is going to catch me. Kwa we natandike yo ate Bishop Roy jaganene ono jena abadde ki. Abantu baloosa munanga bafu baloosa abantu. Yaloosa nga abantu awo nga babulira abalagira bakola ki? Wali naye we couldn't get him. The one who followed my dad. And so many things that we lost. So, ebyo bintu byebagambe ebyo simanya kuteekawo mbeera bya ntalo. Ffe tumanye bikola ki? Ebivaamu. Kuba tutambudde, atanayitaayita, tutambudde ne tulaba. Bw'ogendako e Congo n'osanga bakyalya bisaanyi n'ebikola bya muwogo bye bayita sombe. N'ogamba nti at least yaddeko wano ewaffe. Baga yadde obusuju bukola ki? Bukira obutambala. Abakongo balya bisaanyi n'ebikola bya muwogo bye bayita sombe. N'enkima makako. Eastern Congo completely destroyed. Manamawulire ebintu ebyo ebimu temubiteekayo ku mukutu bajja kunyima visa ogende Congo. Abamu bali wano bategeera Oluganda. Bw'ogenda South Africa, I was in South Africa for 3 years, 2009 to 2011. Nga waliwo ebitundu nga abantu bakyayambala maliba, Stone Age time, Stone Age life. Nga bambala ki? Maliba ng'ensi yatabuka. Nga violence yakola ki? Yatabula ensi, violence and war.